Hello, Mr. Bartez. This is Isaac Riley, and today I'll be showing you how to do the circumference of a circle. Okay, so number one, we have our basic circle right here, which is unlike any other shape that we have or have learned about previously. So what makes a circle different or new is it has no edges. As you can see, it's completely curved. So when you're trying to find the area and circumference, but the circumference is basically just the diameter, it's going to be a little different compared to all the other things we've done. So number one, we're starting off with our radius. Our radius is the distance from the center to a point on the circle. So basically, this little end of the circle right here to the center, that would be your radius. So if we were to say, we can say that is 4, for example. Diameter. So a diameter is a line segment joining 2 points on the circle, and it intersects at the center of the circle. So this whole solid line right here. So since our radius is 4, our diameter would be 8, as the rule I'm about to show you right now. So the radius will always be half of the diameter. So like I said earlier, this diameter would be 8, and this radius would be 4. Next, we go on to pi. Pi is something that you'll be frequently using while you will be calculating your area and circumference of a circle. Pi is, it's a very odd number because it never ends. It's ongoing. So it goes 3.14, and then it keeps on going forever and ever. It never stops. Next, I'll be showing you our formulas for area and circumference. So, right here, area, you'd be getting pi, your radius, and then you'd be squaring your radius. So, you'd square your radius, and then multiply that by pi, to get your area. Next, we have our circumference, which you would either be multiplying your radius by 2, and then multiplying that pi by pi, or something else you can do is get your diameter and then multiply that by pi. Alright, now let's go on to a couple examples. So number one, right here, we will be trying to find our circumference. So right here is our diameter. Our diameter is 18 centimeters. So you'd get pi and then multiply that by your diameter. So as I'm about to show you on my calculator right now, you would type in pi, which is that one right there. Then you'd multiply that by 18, and then you'd get your diameter. Your circumference. So that will be 56.55. So let me put that in right now. 55.55. You mainly just want to round to the 10th or 100th. You don't really want to go like past that. Alright, so now let's go on to example number 2, where we'll be finding the area of the circle. So right now we have our radius right here, which is 4 centimeters. So as shown in our formula right here, we would get pi, but first we'd be multiplying or squaring our radius. So let's do that right now. So let's get 4, then we tap x2 right now, then you square that. So you get 16. Then we simply just multiply that by pi, and then you get 50.27. So let's put that in right now. 50.27 centimeters. Sorry, I didn't do that. For the other one? Okay. Lastly, I'm sorry, the circle is really janky. But anyway, so example number 3. We'll be finding the area and circumference of our circle. So let's start off with area. So we have our radius right here, which is 8 centimeters. So then we would get 8, and square that, and then multiply that by pi. Clear that. 8, you square it, put that in, so you get 64. Then you proceed to multiply that by pi. So then you get 201.06. So let's input that. 201.06. So there's our area. Next, we'll be finding our circumference. So we can see right here, this one, I intentionally made it like this so that we have to try both of the different formulas for circumference. So we'll be getting our radius, then we'll be multiplying that by 2, and then multiplying that by pi. So let's do that right now. 8 times 2, input that, Then let's multiply that by pi. And then we get 50.27. So 50.27 centimeters. Alright, so from looking at these examples, that is basically the basics of finding your circumference and area of a circle. It's not really that hard, it's just, it takes a little bit of time to get used to, since it's not like any of the other things. And once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. And thank you for listening. And there we go.